Hello ladies and gentlemen, OrdinaryBiscuit here, and today I'll be giving you 5 tips for reaching 100 subscribers. So, 100 subscribers is probably the first milestone considered by most people as a big milestone. When you reach 100 subscribers, it's really a great feeling, because even though on the grand scale of things on YouTube, like PewDiePie and all those other motherfuckers on the high end with their millions and millions, you gotta think small scale and be like, that's 100 people, 100 individuals who are watching or just enjoyed my content enough to hit that subscribe button. So consider it like that. Anyway, unfortunately, and why I've decided to make this video is that a lot of smaller channels with great amounts of potential just never grow. They never get beyond double figures a lot of the time, and to be honest, it's because they're not doing everything in their power to get out of double figures. So I've got 5 tips here that most of these channels obviously don't use, but hopefully a few of these channels will start using it, and we'll see some great creators actually appear on the YouTube space and actually do well. So my first tip, and probably the most generic and overused tip when it comes to this kind of content, is to share your content. So obviously there's Twitter and all that, and Google Plus, but honestly a lot of videos that I've seen talking about this will say, yeah, use Twitter, it's great, Twitter's fantastic, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't use it, but I'm saying you should use everything that is available to you. All the social media platforms that are relevant, you should use, honestly, because while Twitter is great to an extent, you kind of need to have a following already for Twitter to actually be effective in gaining any kind of viewership or subscribers. So I'm going to give you the number one place that you can go to. So the number one place is Reddit, of all places. So there's a lot of forums, a lot of different websites that are dedicated to like sharing YouTube content and all that jazz, but honestly none of them top Reddit. Reddit is probably the most effective place for me for sharing content and actually having people find my content and enjoy it. So yeah, honestly, just use Reddit. There's like YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, like subreddits. I will list all the subreddits on screen now, right now. These are all the subreddits that I have used and had success with, got any kind of viewership on any video ever. So you know, be sure to check them out, and if these Reddits are relevant to you, because some of them are gaming, if they're relevant to you, I say you should use them. Just remember to abide by the rules of each individual subreddit. Anyway, let's move on to point number 2. Point number 2 is thumbnails. Fuck me, holy shit, some of these channels, sorry for my outburst of rage, but this drives me absolutely insane. But some smaller, especially gaming channels, let's play channels, why? Come on, they just don't use thumbnails. Why would you not use a thumbnail? Honestly, a thumbnail is one of the key factors, including your title, that will make a person click on your video, which will make a person decide whether or not they want to click on your video at all. So you know, it's very important. So a few tips for thumbnails: if you're a complete noob, don't make it overcomplicated because it'll look like total shit. I've had this experience in the past. If you see some of my older thumbnails, holy shit, some of them are bad. But the top things you should probably do for thumbnails: bright colors, be clear about what the video is about, and maybe some nice imagery as well to go along with that. Who knows? It's up to you. Use your creative mind. You're a YouTuber. Come on, you're creative. Let's do this. Use your creative mind to make attractive thumbnails, and more people will be clicking on your videos than ever. Trust me. So, tip number 3, we're going to move on very quickly because I'm actually running out of footage because I don't have very much recorded footage on this PC at the moment. Anyway, your third tip is to learn some basic editing. So again, in the gaming category, I'm going to point fingers a lot at the gaming scene because a lot of gaming channels I watch a lot of gaming content and a lot of gaming channels fail to do this. But basic editing, I'm not talking about flashy intros or outros, but just cutting out crap. Cut out the crap, alright? Fuck me. Some people will hit the record button, they'll play a game, and then they'll hit the stop record button, and then they'll upload that without doing anything to it. And honestly, that is not the way to go about it. You may be the most entertaining person in the world, but if you start off like that, a lot of people aren't going to click on your content at all, especially if your videos are really long. Long videos are probably, there's like a mindset where a person will look at your video, they'll look at the title, they'll look at the thumbnail, and then they'll look at how long the video is, and they'll go, do I have time for this? And then if your video is like 25 minutes long and you're a YouTuber that they've never actually fucking seen before, then they're probably not going to click on the video. So honestly, learn some basic editing and cut out the shit. Okay, tip number 4 is to make some friends and collaborate. Probably the most effective thing that you could do is to collaborate with other YouTubers. You can share your audiences, so long as your audiences are relevant to each other. You can share your audiences and actually learn a thing or two off other YouTube content creators. Trust me, a lot of other YouTubers know an awful lot that you may not know as a newer YouTuber. So a great place to do this, I'm going to shamelessly self-plug right now, is luxcommunity.org, because it's a creator/streamer community that I run at the minute. So if you're looking for like-minded YouTubers, or you just wish to speak to me, feel free to visit the website. And if you're above 16, you can actually you can join the Discord and have a good old natter with me. So yeah, but collaboration is pretty key. It gets your name out there, and to be honest, if you have a good reputation with other YouTubers, they're more likely to actually recommend you to someone else. So, my final tip, and probably the most simple tip, is to upload consistently. This is a tip I have not personally followed because I'm an absolute scrub, but you should upload consistently. Have a schedule or something, just not necessarily a schedule, but have an idea in your mind of how frequently you want to upload videos. From now on, I'm going to aim for at least one video a week. That's a promise now. I'm aiming for one video a week, and if I fail that, I will make a forfeit video where I drink copious amounts of alcohol. Anyway, I've run out of footage, and those were my 5 tips on how to how to gain some traction on your YouTube channel and reach your first 100 subscribers. This has been Ordinary Biscuit. Thanks a lot for watching, and until the next time, farewell.